Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? My name is Deborah and welcome to another edition of TEARAMA with Deborah. But on this TEARAMA, instead of tea, I got ice cream. So because my mood after watching episode 6, I can't even define my mood. I'm not sure if I'm happy, if I'm sad. Like my mood, my emotions are just totally messed up right now. I didn't even want to make this review. I just wanted to sit down there and reflect on everything that had just freaking happened. So this ice cream is gonna help. So everyone else out there, get your ice cream ready, get your tea ready, get whatever you need to get through this episode ready, and let's do this. Let's tackle episode 6 of Descendants of the Sun. Let's go. 어깨빵 9-4 샷건 얼굴 따위로 아이돌 하는 놈 아니니까 follow me 하이톤 샷건 실력만으로 아이돌 하는 놈 암지 가서 나온 놈이 샷 두더지 유엔나 난 따라가지. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Kang Mo-yeon, the side characters, before I go to the main couple, and then we tackle the preview and then we wrap this up. Okay, so for Sunbae, So Young and Myung-ju, oh my freaking goodness, I am absolutely in love with this couple. Like, you have no idea. I keep saying it every week, but it's like nobody understands how much I am in love with this couple, and especially So Young. Okay, I absolutely loved the scene where she called him and he picked up her phone. Hallelujah, he actually picked up her phone call. So Young picked up Myung-ju's phone call. I absolutely loved when he picked up her call, and even though he wasn't talking, you could see how he felt about the whole call, and it was a sign. At least he picked up her call, and it was so funny when he picked up her call. She said, "Are you okay?" Like, why did you pick up my call? It's not normal for you to pick up my call. Are you sure you're not sick or something? Are you sure something's not wrong with you? And then this part, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I noticed, and it was the cutest thing ever when she asked him, "Are you listening?" When she talked for a long time and then she stopped and said, "Are you listening?" And he nodded his head like she could see him. That part was so cute and so precious. I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, So Young, I absolutely loved you. So I absolutely love how she was getting information about him from Yoo Si-jin, and she also gave Yoo Si-jin information on Kang Mo-yeon, so they were kind of exchanging information on each other's love parties. And it's kind of funny because Kang Mo-yeon and So Young are kind of the same. Like, you either move forward with this relationship or you don't move forward. Stop pulling me along. And we both know that they both like their different partners, so like, make up your mind, so you, and let's move forward. So, but obviously they have different situations that are making them be held back, but it's just really interesting how they're both the trouble couples and then the awesome partners are ganging up to pass information about each other to each other. So I think that's really interesting. I enjoyed that, the phone call that Myung-ju made to him and told him about Kang Mo-yeon, and how she was standing in front of her and she didn't know what to call her, and etc, and how he passed on information on what So Young was doing, what he was wearing, and the part where they were wearing couple tees, which I will come to their bromance later, was cute. But I absolutely love that. And I think that I was surprised and not really surprised with was when the whole earthquake thing happened. The dad was like, when the other army guy was telling the dad how we haven't contacted your daughter, but don't worry, we're going to send the best people for your daughter. And I'm like, hold the heck up. His daughter is not the only person out there. You realize that, right? Just because his daughter is out there doesn't mean that other people don't have their children out there too. Like, other people's children too are out there. So I was really proud of him when he said, "Look here, my daughter is the least of my concern right now. There are other people too out there." But on this list, I don't see So Young's name, and I know So Young loves my daughter very well, and I know if So Young goes, he didn't say all this. This is my explanation of why he said they should put So Young's name in there. I don't see So Young's name in there. You need to put So Young's name in there, because if So Young goes, he's so in love with my daughter that there's no way he won't find my daughter, and if she's in trouble, he will rescue her because he's crazy in love with her. Even though I do not approve of this relationship, but I know he's gonna keep my daughter safe. So just throw So Young in there, and I don't need to worry about my daughter. That part was kind of funny though. I'm like, oh, so you know So Young's the only one that can save your daughter, even though he didn't say it. He just said put So Young in there. But I thought it was really funny that he volunteered So Young's name, because obviously So Young is in love with his daughter, and obviously So Young will look out for his daughter. So that was really, really interesting and nice, minus him also being a great army person and someone who doesn't leave his colleagues behind, and he always has their backs and all that. So I really liked that he volunteered So Young's name. I wish So Young was there to see him volunteer his name, but he was told that So Young had already volunteered himself, which is kind of like helping So Young get more marks where the dad is concerned and stuff, because it shows how he is selfless. And then moving on from that to the last scene with Myungju and So Young when they finally met. And he finally spoke to her and said, look here, I was worried about you, I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm like, oh my goodness, I felt so many emotions in this episode. Like I wasn't sure what to do. Like should I be crying, should I be happy? They just freaking messed with my emotions in this episode. But I was so freaking happy when he finally met her and he was like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're doing okay, I was really worried about you. And she also told him, look here, take care of yourself, it's a command, don't get hurt. Like, they can't hug each other, but just their words and their expressions, you can see the love they have for each other and the care they have for each other. But right now, there are other people who are dying. You've seen that she's hale and hearty, there's nothing wrong with her. She sees he is very okay, there's obviously nothing wrong with him because he came from South Korea and there was no earthquake. So we have seen that we are both okay. Now let's get down to our duty of saving people. So I was really, really proud of them, because it must have taken a lot not to hug each other, but instead just be like, I'm glad you're okay, I'm glad you're okay, okay, let's get down to business, let's go and try saving people. I'm glad you're okay, now my mind can rest. Because I am sure So Young and Yoo Shi-jin were so freaking scared when they were in the helicopter about their respective girlfriends, which was really funny because they still were making jokes in the aircraft, and I'm like, you guys are just making jokes to get over how nervous you are about your respective orders and all. But moving on from that now to the bromance. I lived the bromance. I live for the bromance in this drama. You have no idea. I think you know how at first I was sad about Yoo Shi-jin going back, but now we understand that he went back to South Korea because of his dad's retirement, who is also in the military, and his mom unfortunately is dead. We're able to find that out. I like how they just subtly pointed that out without giving us a whole sad storyline of what happened and how she died. It just let us know that he's missing his mom, and he's still filled with so much love in him, even though he doesn't have his mom. That means his dad has given him so much love. But I like how right now I don't feel bad about him going to Korea, because that meant we got the bromance time of Yoo Shi-jin and So Young. And when they finally met, when Yoo Shi-jin came, how they met again when he came and he disrupted his training, that was so freaking funny. But my best part in this whole drama, like, I was literally rolling on the ground. I was laughing and laughing. I had to like pause it and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Was when the former people that So Young had trained came and they were gonna beat him up and they were running away from them. That scene was so freaking funny, especially how So Young would just count 1, 3 and he just like, he took off and he left Yoo Shi-jin. And she was like, hold up, what the heck just happened though? I thought you were meant to count 2. And So Young's like, well, why did you allow me count? I didn't study in school. I was having fun and I was getting in trouble. You were the one that studied. Why didn't you count? But that was really, really funny. And the part where Yushijin called him and he's like, well, I'm bored, come hang out with me. I just absolutely, like I said, live for their bromance. Their bromance just makes my day. Now, moving on from their little bromance and all, which I will still come back to at the end of this because we're going to talk about that in the preview. Moving on from the bromance to the annoying manager Jean or whatever his name is, that guy got on my last nerves in this episode. There are people dying. There are people, you don't even know where your builder guy is, the old man that I hope hasn't died. You don't even know where he is. You don't know where people are dying, and all you care about is whatever the heck you put under your the floor in your room. Seriously, have several seats. I was so glad when that military guy just ignored him and went ahead to do whatever he was doing when he received that call, because I was so freaking mad, and I pray he never finds those diamonds, and I pray okay, this is mean. I was about to say I pray they kill him, but that's just really, really mean and heartless. But he got on my last nerves this episode. And anything that got on my nerves, just as this situation got on my nerves, was when Chihun was crying. When Onyu was crying, I love how it was the elderly male guy that came and slapped him back to his senses. I was waiting for someone to shake him back to his senses, and I feel that was why Myungju sent Kang Moyeon to him, because she knew he needed someone to snap him out of it. But Kang Moyeon, as we are now beginning to see, isn't someone that is so invested in her emotions. She protects and shelters herself, which I feel has to do with her past, and I hope somehow we can find out about her past. But she's really good at sheltering herself from getting hurt and showcasing her emotions, and so she really didn't know how to handle it, and that guy had to be the one to come in and slap him back into his senses. And one thing that I love was when he slapped him into his senses, and they're like, okay, you need to do something about this. And finally Kang Moyeon was like, okay, I'm cheering you on, please say the date and time of this guy's death. And it was really sad because Lee Chi-hoon was blaming himself for putting the wrong tab and thinking the guy was gonna be okay, only for the guy to die. If he had put another tab, maybe he wouldn't have died. So I understood how sad he felt and all, but what I was mad at that particular scene was how all the nurses and the remaining doctors were like standing around and looking. Go save people, there are people dying. Your doctor Lee Chi-hoon is not dying. He's not even sick. There is nothing wrong with him. He's just feeling really emotional and sad right now that someone died. But there are people who are dying who you need to go save. The guy who slapped him is enough to take care of him. Him and Kang Moyeon are enough to snap him back to his senses. Don't stand there and be looking while people are dying. Go and save people. He's crying about somebody that has died is not as important as the people who are dying, and you need to go and save. You could have saved like 10 people while you were standing there and just watching him cry about who died and who didn't die. So that part really got on my nerves. I'm like, seriously, what is wrong with you people? People are dying. People are sick. Go save people. Stop standing here and just watching the TV show and eating your popcorn and licking your ice cream. But that was something that really got on my nerves this episode. The next thing that really got on my nerves, which now we're going to the main couple, was the whole main couple situation. Now let's start from the very beginning. So was I the only one that when at first, right, when Yushijin came to meet Kang Moyeon and they had a conversation of, should I apologize or should I confess? And she told him, apologize. My heart broke for him when he's like, I'm sorry, take care of your health, peace and unity, or what is it they normally say. But he did the whole salute at her and he left. He just listened to her words. I understood her reasoning. I understood everything. My only case was, look here, girlfriend, if you want to let him go right now and you have told him, look here, I don't want to have a relationship with you because I'm scared of this and that, then please don't ever drag him on again. Don't be mad about the whole situation when he finally leaves. Like, you have no right, my dear, to be mad. That was how I felt. So I was like, I actually did understand her. And what do I see the next day? He has left and the girl's mad and calling him heartless, and I'm like, what? Girl, sit down right there and have several seats and keep quiet. Like, what is wrong with you? You were the one that literally told him to leave you alone. Do you expect him to stay and still tell you bye? He came yesterday and you told him you didn't want to have anything to do with you, and so he left. Why should he come see you to tell you bye when he knows that he will still have feelings and he will want to do more than that and probably kiss you or hug you, and you won't want that from him? So he better respect himself and just walk away. So why are you calling? You are the heartless one. I was so mad at her. But one thing I love about this drama is its ability to make you love a character at one point, the next point hate the character, or hate a character at one point, the next point love the character, and then finally forgive everything and just forget that it even ever happened, because by the end of the drama I had forgiven and I had forgotten that everything had happened. So at that point she made me mad. But then later, when she was talking about how she felt bad about what she made, she regrets the decision she had made, she really misses him, he was the best man ever, I'm like, thank goodness she knows though. Thank goodness she knows though. and I was feeling happy, and I'm like, well, there's still hope. But one thing that made me overjoyed was when Yoshijin was talking with So Young, and he told him how he feels his coming back has put a strain on their relationship again, but he's not giving up. He feels he knows what to do, the next step, and how to go about it. And I was just so proud of him for not giving up. That's the true showmanship of a military man. That just shows how much of a soldier he is. He respects her word, but he knows that there might still be a chance, so let me at least try my best and see again if this is gonna work out. And I'm so glad he didn't give up, because we saw that she didn't want him to give up and she still wanted something with him, from the conversation of her thoughts with her friend when she was typing the message to her friend. So yeah, I liked that about their relationship. So that part made me really happy. And then finally, when she came back, when the whole earthquake came back and Kang Moon-young came back, I was so freaking proud of her for coming back. But one thing that really made me happy in that whole scene was the symbolism of the shoe she was given. When she was given that shoe, remember how they were reading the Hippocrates oaths or whatever oath she took of serving people and volunteering and saving lives and all. It was like she was finally living what she became a doctor for. She was doing the job that she signed up for. It's like the shoe gave her, the shoe was symbolizing the new beginning, her starting afresh, going back to the beginning, the fruit, the foundation that she had forgotten, the past that she had forgotten, the time that she took that oath and she actually meant it. It was bringing everything back and giving her a new start, a new beginning. So I just absolutely loved that scene where she got the shoe, which I'm also going to talk about another symbolism with the shoe, but I absolutely loved that scene because that scene spoke volumes on the change we're going to see in her. And then after that, when he finally came back and she was tying her shoe, the poster scene where he came and he tied the shoe for her, I absolutely love that he was the one that tied the shoe, because that was also symbolic in that she was loosened and she was trying to tie her hat against him, and he came and did it for her, but now he is tied to her like they can't be broken apart. Now I feel from now on, from the episodes coming up, their relationship is going to, well, it's gonna obviously have its bumps maybe along the way, but she's actually going to agree to go out with him. Okay, let's start a relationship. Yes, I'm scared of you dying and all, but I think I can actually do this with you. Let's do it. But where he spoke to her after tying the shoe and they had the little conversation they had, I'm like, oh my goodness, the tears in her eyes when she saw, like, when they were speaking, spoke volumes. It spoke everything. She didn't even need to tell him anything. It said everything he needed to hear, and his whole expressions also said everything she needed to hear. Like, we didn't even need them to speak words to understand what was going on. And the part where he came down from the helicopter with the dream team, and they came, and then she saw him and he saw her, and they just looked at each other like, okay, you're okay, I'm okay, now I can go on with my duty. I'm like, I just love how realistic this drama is. It didn't put the whole cheesiness of let's hug each other. Why should we be hugging each other? We can see we are okay. People are dying. Let's go save people right now. I can see you're okay. I like how they're able to separate their emotions from their professional life. Yes, we love each other. Yes, I was scared you die, but now I can see you're okay, you're not injured, there's nothing wrong with you, you're saving people, so let me go do my job too and save people. So that's one thing that I was actually really proud of the writers for not putting cheesy lines of oh God, I missed you so much, I thought you had died. Well, I ain't dead. You see, I'm very alive. Now can we get down to business? So I really absolutely love that. Now coming to the preview. Lee Ji-hoon, I'm so scared for him. Like, Lee Ji-hoon was the one, if you didn't see, because I get on fast for rewinding and pausing it to make sure on who the freaking freak it was. It was Lee Ji-hoon, Onyu, who was trapped there and dying. I believe he went to go save the old man and he got trapped, and Yoo Shi-jin went to save them and he also got into the whole mess with the thing crashing. But what I absolutely loved was how So Young went there. Like, he was not going to listen to anybody. All he knew was his brother was in there. Well, not his blood brother, but Yoo Shi-jin was in there and other people were in there, and he couldn't leave Yoo Shi-jin to die. He was going to go save Yoo Shi-jin. I'm like, yes, this bromance is just giving me so much life right now. Like, it is not even funny. The only other drama that bromance has ever lived to such expectations was Nirvana on Fire, but this drama is literally killing it for me. Like, the bromance is just thank you, Jesus. That's all I have to say. But I was so proud of him for going, and I like how even though Myung-ju didn't want him to go, she understood that he had to go, and she's like, okay, I know you'll go, but please take care of yourself, don't let anything happen to you. So I'm really scared, and I really hope nothing happens to Onyu. He will probably break something in his body, but I don't think they're gonna kill him off so soon. He might die later on. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, he might die later on, but I don't see him dying now. At least I hope he doesn't die now, because he adds that spice and fun and laughter to the drama. But I like that his character has slightly matured now after this situation, and I hope that we'll be able to see his maturity after this, and they just won't kill him off for us in the next episode, because that really sucked for his baby and his baby mama in South Korea. But yeah, this was a really interesting episode. This was an episode filled with emotions. It basically took us on the whole roller coaster ride. It made us happy, it made us sad, and then it made us forgive. Like I said, I was mad at Kang Mo-yeon, and then later I became happy with her, and then at the end of the drama I had forgiven her for all her atrocities since the beginning of time, and I had forgiven him too. I had forgiven everybody. Like, it's just like her. It was like a new beginning for me too. Like, okay, let's start this drama afresh. Not thinking anything about anyone from the next episode. Let's just start afresh. It's a new beginning for everyone. Let's see how everyone has changed, because I have also changed. Let's move on and see what happens next. But I really pray that Hewa, the girl with the accent that no one's really sure if she's not Korean or what, Daniel's wife, I hope she's safe, because she was in the place with the whole plants when the whole thing happened. So I really hope she's okay. I know Daniel, I don't see them killing Daniel now, so I really pray that she's okay and she survived. But this episode was a roller coaster episode. That's just the best way to describe it. What did you think about this episode? What was your favorite scene in this episode? What was the scene that just got you really riled up? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. Did it exceed the other episode? Yes, it exceeded it. That's one thing I love about this drama. It doesn't go down. It just keeps getting better and better and better. Let me know what you all think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and keep being the awesome, beautiful people you are. From me to you all, you know I've got nothing but love for you all. Stay awesome. 어느 날 꿈처럼 그대 다가와 내 맘을 흔들죠.